Yeah, I bring some unique experience to this, to being a senator. First of all, I was born and raised on the farm. I still have family on the farm and agriculture interests. Secondly, I have that experience of what it's like to be in the classroom and what teachers experience. And with over a third of the budget of the legislature being involved with education, I think I bring some unique skills on that area of firsthand of what it's like to be in the classroom and what they experience in education. Thirdly, I'm a physician, a podiatrist, and there are no licensed physicians in the legislature at the present time, unless that changes in the 2014 election. And there are huge issues facing our state when we look at Medicaid expansion, what we're going to do with some of the other issues as they come along in the medicine. And I've read through some of those testimonies that are there. They need to have someone with some firsthand experience. I think I will bring value to the legislature from my medical background. And then, of course, I've had my practice for 37 years, and while it's there's the practice of medicine, if you don't run it as a good, sound, solid business, you're not in practice of medicine very well. And I've been very fortunate. My practice has done well. Not only have we been able to meet the needs of people for the medical needs, we've also been able to establish a good, sound business. I've had 10 to 12 employees generally throughout the time of my practice, and to keep everybody happy and to meet those needs. That's part of running a small business, which is the engine that creates the economy, which is one of the big issues that we have here in Nebraska. We need to know what it's like to meet a payroll, to meet the workman's compensation, to have conflicts at the office and things of this sort, how you resolve them, this whole human resources thing. I've got the firsthand experience to deal with that. Well, District 4 is basically from Pacific Street to Maple Street, 132nd to 180th Street. Got a little cutout that goes down at 144th and picks up the Harvey Oaks neighborhood there and comes up Bob Boozer Drive. And then there's an area there where that new celebrity home development is up there off of between 168th and 180th from Maple on up to Fort. We've been fortunate enough to live out in this district now for 28 years. We know so many people within the district, and I'm looking forward as I meet them and I talk with them about my desire now. I'm leaving my practice and doing this. I get such solid confirmation. You're just the guy to be down there. And so I'm looking forward to all of these citizens and neighbors that we've known over the years. I am now going to be able to represent them in Nebraska. I want to be a part of the process of making life better for the people of this district. I look forward to serving them. You know, politicians get a bad name a lot of times, but in my experience, when I dealt with those legislators down there, they were real people dealing with real issues. And for the last 37 years, I've been dealing with real problems with real people. I've had to listen to them. I've always say, if you listen to a person long enough, they'll tell you what's going on. I see no reason to change that as being a legislator, that I can go down and be a listener. I love learning. There's so many issues. You know, sometimes politicians are elected because they're on one issue. I'm not interested in just one issue. I'm interested in serving for the whole state. I have a wonderful, I'm so fortunate. We have 3 children. My son is a pastor in Colorado Springs, and he has 5 children, and he's doing very well in the church there. I have a daughter who now lives in England. Her husband's an attorney with an oil company, and they have 3 young children there. So we don't have any grandchildren real close by, but we have 8 grandchildren. And then I have my youngest daughter is an attorney in Houston with a large law firm there in Houston, is married to another attorney. And of course, the love of my life is my wife, Julie. We've been married for 43 years. She is so enthusiastic about this campaign. In fact, I've even kidded with her that if something happens to me in the process, that she could become the candidate. But she's assured me that she's not interested in sitting in legislative meetings and all the sessions that are there for the legislature. But she's very much behind me. We're looking forward to doing this. We're considering this just as we considered putting me through medical school as a project that we're doing together. Getting elected is a project that we're doing together here as a couple.